Hey YouTube family, welcome to my channel, 111 Love Messages Tarot, where I'm here to bring to you 111 Love Messages. Hey fire signs, how are you? Hope you're happy, safe, and healthy out there. This is for my Sagittarius, Aries, and Leos. I'm merging all the videos together. This is going to be for the person you are thinking of while viewing this video, who you're in a situationship with, in a relationship with, liking, loving, crushing on, married to, divorced from, estranged from, fucking, and all of that jazz. Keep in mind the energies can swap if you don't feel like this is their frequency toward you. It can be yours toward them. Be sure to check your other placements as well as theirs. And if it doesn't gel with you at all, it's not your reading. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. So this is, once again, going to be for all my fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And at the end, I'm going to pull two. You know what? I actually forgot to do that for another reading. Oh my gosh. Totally slipped my mind. I'm going to have to go back and revise that. Fantastic. At the end of the reading, I'm going to pull two cards for each of the signs. All right. So let's get crack-a-lackin'. Universe Creator, help me to summon down the energies, frequencies, and vibrations for my fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Universe Creator, what does my fire signs need to know about the individual they are thinking of while viewing this video? We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Magician. I totally forgot to do that for the water signs. Like, oh shit. And I was like, really? You said you were going to pull two cards each for each of us and you didn't do it. Totally slipped my mind. If you're watching this or, you know, happen to be looking at this water signs, I'm going to make it up to you with another video with you guys individually. Okay. The Hierophant. My apologies. It happens. Five of Wands. Because I know there are a lot of cross watchers. Bam. And we have the Lovers. Gemini, very strongly here. Could be involved with a Gemini here or any sign whatsoever for that matter. This person wants to come together and work things out, or come together and work with you. They want to manifest some type of commitment, but there's a lot of struggle. There's a lot of inner turmoil, inner struggle, inner battles that they're dealing with. You guys may fight a lot or argue a lot, but there's a lot of passion here. There is a lot of passion here. Strong bond, strong union. This person may have a choice that they need to make. Doesn't necessarily have to be between you and someone else. It could be between a career choice, a certain life change that they need to make. But they do have a choice between something that they are desiring, and this relationship. But they want to work it out. They want to come to you and come together, work together, and make this happen. They have everything in their power to manifest it and make it happen. Take it to the next level. They may want to even get married. They may want to, you know, advance the relationship that way. But again, there's a lot of things going on within them that they need to sort out. That's taking a toll on them. They're having a lot of conflict. And there's also conflict within this union. A lot of intensity, though. It's like when you fight with intensity. When you fuck with intensity. When you do everything together, it's with intensity. It's very passionate. When you speak to each other, it's passionate. So that brings about a lot of turmoil sometimes. Especially if you don't get along in the first place and you're still trying to hold a relationship together. That can be a little challenging. I don't mean to take the pauses. I'm taking the pauses because I'm vaping. So, yeah, I'm taking just little pulls here and there. Let's clear this up. Universe Creator. I want me to summon down the energies, frequencies, and vibrations for my water signs. My fire signs. Not water. What does my fire signs need to know? February 2023. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Fool. That's your energy radiating through here, Aries. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. Another 5 there. It's change. And we have the Queen of Cups. They want to offer you a stable foundation, right? They want the family. They want the security. They want to be successful in this union. They want the white picket fence, you know, the proverbial white picket fence with you. But there's a lot of things that aren't resolved here. There are things that, like, the both of you may bicker a lot, like try to one-up each other and shit. That ain't good. It's just not good. You may try to one-up each other. You may be a little jealous. Some of you may be jealous of each other, but, you know, it's like a little competition. It shouldn't be a competition in a relationship. You should not be in competition or competing with your partner. That shit is absurd to me. But some people do that shit. There's no resolve here. It's like unfinished business between you two. Maybe you discuss something and just let it go, or you haven't discussed it in a while, but it's still that underlying tension. It needs to be resolved. It needs to be discussed. It needs to be talked about before you can move on to work things out. Okay, this person needs to just balance themselves out. There needs to be a balance in this relationship, period. Like, there needs to be a balance. Someone feels like they're being shortchanged. Someone feels as though they're giving more than the other. Like, they're not getting enough in return. But it's like carefree. Like, this person has like a carefree type of energy about them. It's like they know, like, they're very que sera sera. Like, oh, this is, I know this is going to be fine. This is going to work out. I mean, it's good to have that confidence in your relationship and shit, but it seems like they're a little arrogant in their approach. And they're like, okay, well, I know this is going to be fine. Like, I'm not even worried about it. You know, we don't really need to discuss that. You know, that shit, leave that shit alone. And it's like they're trying to sweep it under the rug and try to act like it's not affecting them. You know, but it needs to be conversed about. You guys need to talk about it, because it's just going to fester and it's just going to bubble over into something and snowball into something that it shouldn't be. When you could, a small little thing that could have been, you know, resolved, it's just, now it's a big thing. Because someone isn't being vulnerable. Someone isn't allowing themselves to open up. but really wants to open up. Because again, you guys are very passionate with each other. It's a lot of passion here. You should open up to each other, but you know, they may be having a difficult time doing that. It's a lot of inner thoughts, a lot of turmoil they're thinking of. They do want that solid foundation. They do want that relationship status. You know, if it's not there, if you guys are just talking or just dating or whatever, or just it's a little casual. But if you're not and you're together, this person may want to advance the relationship with marriage, or they just want to do what they feel is right in their mind, what the right thing is to them. So that's how they want to proceed in the relationship. And they want this to be a success, but they are kind of arrogant at the same time. They have an arrogant way about them. It's just like they're floating through this. They're careless, they're carefree, they're not paying attention to how this is really playing out. They're trying to overlook the issues at hand and act as though it's not a big deal. But it is a big deal, though. It is. It's snowballing into a big deal. It may have not been before, but it's something that shouldn't be, you know, kept as an underlying tension for too long. Because again, it can just fester and people can harbor and hold resentment when things aren't, when you don't open up, when you just allow your thoughts to take over. You have to have communication. Is very important. And someone is feeling like they're not getting enough. All right, let's break it down. My Sagittarius. Why does this person feel nonchalant? Why does this person feel as though they are very arrogant about what's going on here? You have the Two of Cups. They're in love, though. They feel this mutual connection with you. You know, it's not we have, I just said communication. We have the Eight of Wands. They do want to discuss this. They do want to talk about it. They want to talk about how much, you know, they do really love you. You know, maybe that's not discussed enough. Maybe that's not, this is probably why you or maybe them are feeling shortchanged, because you probably don't discuss your emotions enough. And this person needs to hear that. Sometimes, of course, you're going to show them your emotions, but some people like to hear words as well. You know, they can have a different love style from you. Maybe you like to hear words and they like to show, or you like to show and they want to hear words, but both of them are very necessary. You can't, you know, say a bunch of shit and not back it up. And vice versa. You can do a lot of things, but just not outwardly speak on it. And sometimes people want to verbally hear what you are feeling and thinking. So this person wants to hear you, Sagittarius. So you have to, like, there has to be a lot of communication and fast communication as well. About coming together, working things out, maybe advancing a relationship, taking it further, the inner conflict that this person is feeling, things that are not resolved. You know, you have to discuss those things. Aries. What is this message for my Aries for February 2023? King of Swords. You can feel as though you were honest with them. And you did tell them what your intentions were, how you want to go about this relationship, how you want to work things out, but somewhere they missed it. They didn't get what you were saying. You were, speaking your truth. Seven of Pentacles, speaking your truth. You invested a lot in this union. You invested a lot in this relationship. So you would like to see it advance. You want to see where it goes. You want to come together and work it out. Whatever the turmoil is, you do want to talk to them. And you felt as though I did tell you, I did express this to you. It wasn't what they wanted to hear, or you didn't verbalize it in a way that was comprehensible for them. They want to see what the next thing is going to be. You are waiting on the next thing as well. You put a lot into this. You invested a lot into this. And you're like, okay, what are we going to do now? Is this going to advance? We're going to be stagnant because there's this, conflict going on. It's some unfinished shit that the both of you, something is bothering this person. Okay, something is bothering them and they're not being too vulnerable about it. They're not outward with discussing their emotions to you, and you felt as though you told them, but it could have been a brutal truth. It could have been a little harsh the way you worded whatever you said to them, or they just didn't like how it came out. They didn't like how you said it. You probably said it like just out with it, just because Aries, you can be that way. I mean, sometimes you could just be out with shit. You can just blurt out shit and say things and not be considerate of people's feelings when you say it. I'm just saying, y'all can be like that, but it is the truth, and that's to be respected. I get that, but they're like, fuck that. Like, I don't like how you said that shit. I don't care, if you said it in all honesty from your heart. You need to come better with your delivery. This is how they're feeling. So, maybe you should try to explain it to them in a different way. They won't take it to heart. Leos, my Leos. How is the spread relating to my Leos for February? I'll take this one here. 2023. We have the Six of Cups. This could be someone from your past wanting to come back and work things out with you. So much conflict going on, though, to be worked out right now. You have children with this person. This is a Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow process. It's like this person wants to come back into your life and start things off, want to advance the relationship, want to manifest this shit with you. But you're like, okay, but you just want to move a little slow. You may still have feelings for this person as well, but this is someone who's just trying to resurface, trying to come back and want to give you everything that you wanted previously. You may not be in the same headspace, though. I said that for my water signs as well. You may not be in the same headspace where you once were. So if they are trying to woo you back in, you may have felt shortchanged in the past, or felt like the relationship wasn't balanced or something. And you may have felt as though they were very carefree, or like they didn't give a damn and shit. So it's like now they want to come back and I want to work this out with you. I think we should get married. I think we should get engaged. I think we should live together. And you're like, whoa. You can't just come back into my life and just expect shit to just pop off like that. Like, no. We're going to have to resolve some things. We're going to have to touch back on some previous issues that were happening that were never resolved. Unfinished fucking business. We're going to have to discuss that, sir, ma'am. We're not going to just ignore that and act like it didn't happen. We got to talk about that. So You're going to take this slow, Leo. Like, you're not just going to hop at this opportunity. You're like, okay, this is great. I still love you. I still have feelings for you. But there's a lot of turmoil going on. There's a lot of inner conflict that I'm still feeling. You know, it's choices that I need to still make. So you can't just show up and I'm supposed to show up. No, I'm going to show the fuck out. So you got to take your time with these things. People from the past and shit, you know? All right, Lover's Oracle for my fire signs for February 2023. Bam. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. Mic drop. What did I just say? For everybody. What you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So, I mean, Aries, you may have felt like you were true to yourself. So you were being true with them. But they don't like how you said what you said. Okay. Sagittarius. Don't feel guilty about not discussing this or make a decision like this card suggests and reads based on you just wanting to hurry up and get it over with, or you just want to resolve the issue. You can't do it in a hasty type of spirit or type of way. It's not going to work that way. And Leos, this person could be feeling guilty about how they mistreated you in the past or how everything panned out. So now they're just like, okay, I think that this will work out now. But they're not being true to themselves because, and again, they may have thought about it, but it's like a whirlwind. They just dropped in and, you know, it's like, and you know, this may be a decision based on guilt. I'm going to read that again. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. They have to tell the truth to themselves. And ask themselves, why the fuck are they showing up again? Like, is it really because you want to be with me? Or are you trying to gain something? What is your motive? And you're trying to figure that out. That's why you're not so gung-ho. I can't do this anymore. So however that applies to each of you, whatever you can't do anymore, you can't do it anymore. Leo, maybe this person coming from the past, you're like, listen, I can't do this shit no more with you. I don't want to do this shit no more with you. Aries, you know, you're telling this person your truth and, you know, they're taking your words to mean something else. And you're like, I can't do this no more. Like, this is how I am. This is how I express myself. Maybe we're just not compatible. Okay? Sag, both of you having this mutual love and needing to communicate. I can't do this anymore. I can't hold it in anymore. We need to talk. Okay? All right. So, fire signs. I hope you enjoyed that. You enjoy the rest of your month, your AM, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are in the world. And take care.